I didn't tell my daughter's bio dad that we released her ashes. When I was very young, I had my daughter who was a product of something awful. Her father and I were friends who had known each other our whole lives, so he was unfortunately trusted by me and my family. With the support of my family, I planned to keep her. When I got pregnant, all my friends cut me off saying I was falsely accusing him. Only a few stayed by my side during this time. It was very hard to believe he could do something like that, so when people didn't believe me, I wasn't surprised. At the time, it was hard for me to even believe. I didn't go to the police. My mother had gone through a similar thing and informed me on the process that would take place if I decided to report it. The process terrified me, so nothing came of it. When I had my baby, she was stillborn. Her bio dad wasn't present and didn't even call to find out how she was. We let his mom know by calling her, but he did call my family later on, which wasn't good at all. I got to hold her, and it was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever done. Holding someone you felt overwhelming love for and you never even met or got to see them breathe or even blink. I kept her ashes in a pink teddy bear urn that my uncle had made for me. For a long time I couldn't go anywhere without it. As of recent, my brother has gotten me into therapy, and on medications I was diagnosed with PTSD and depression. My therapist suggested to me and my brother that we find a way for me to let go of the urn and to start the grieving process. My brother knew I had a fear that I wouldn't be able to visit here if I released her ashes and suggested we use her ashes to bury a willow sapling so I could have a place to visit her. I loved this idea, and although it was hard, we did it. My brother posted this on Facebook with a sweet caption about his niece, and although I wasn't sure at the beginning when we did it, it felt somewhat nice. The thought of her in some way growing was so overwhelming beautiful to me. A few days later I got a message from my daughter's bio grandmother, and summary told me I was an evil witch for doing this to her son. In all honesty, I ignored them completely. I didn't think I owed her or her son explanation. It hurt to see her say such hurtful things, especially since my memories of her were only good ones. But she didn't even attend my child's funeral. How was I supposed to know they wanted to be a part of this too? A month later we thought it was over and nothing was said. I was driving back from school and saw bio daughter's father and grandmother pulling out the tree from the ground. We moved when I found out I was pregnant, so we have no clue how they knew where we lived at all. I ran inside crying and having a panic attack. Something they forgot about my brothers is that they are wrestlers that have been wrestling since they were 6. My mother went outside and with one of my brothers, where they proceeded to beat the crap out of both of them while my other brother comforted me outside. I have no clue what to do or where to go from here. I don't even know if I can salvage what's left of the tree, and I feel lost. Should I have just invited them? Maybe I should have, for my daughter's sake as well? Edit. Just to make sure everyone knows, because I wasn't clear on this, my brother in fact did not beat up the bio grandma. In actuality, my mother took great pleasure in beating her up. Second edit. What's up with people telling me I should have aborted? Where do you see that in any of posts? Whatever happened to your body, your choice. Also, anyone who thinks I'm lucky that my daughter died, you couldn't be more wrong. I've gained nothing from her death. Update. For everyone being so nice, thank you. I woke up this morning and my brother and sister sat me down and told me that bio dad indeed had dug the remaining dirt from the ground and had put it in a trash bag to take with them on top of destroying the tree. We are trying to salvage it like you all have suggested. When the police came, my brother and mom were arrested, and so was everyone else involved. I have no idea what has happened to the bag, and I don't know how this stuff works. I need advice on how to get this back. I'm looking into tree law, distraction of graves, and other charges, but that one might be harder to prove. Bio dad is currently in the hospital with a concussion. He got bail. I am literally the only adult in my house. RN. My father's out of town and the other 2 adults are in jail still. How is this legal? I'm with my younger siblings, and if he comes back, what will happen?